Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. So today I filmed this diamond colorful skull. If you want to see how I got this look, then just stay tuned. So first I'm taking this Loreal concealer crayon and I'm just outlining what I want drawn on my face. I wanted to use something very light, so I went with this. It's more of a nude shade. I had first used a eyebrow pencil, but it was really pink, so I went over that, just traced it right over. You want to use something that's not going to show if you do mess up, so therefore I did use something very close to my skin tone. And then here I'm just drawing the lines for my nose. Next, I'm tracing out what it's going to be a dark, hollow shape in my face, I guess you want to say. I really didn't know what I was doing, so I'm just drawing a bunch of lines and then drawing a line underneath just to connect everything. This will all be filled in with black later, so it really doesn't have to be perfect. Then for my eyes, I'm taking the Essence eyeliner gel. I like this one a lot because it's very creamy. I did use the Maybelline one first, but it wasn't really working out because it was really dry. Then just to have like a guideline, I'm using the Maybelline eyeliner. This will just give you something to go off of, so you're not just like putting black all over your face. It was a lot easier that I did it this way. Here I'm just filling everything in with the eyeliner gel. I wasn't putting too much product because I did put a lot on at first, so I'm kind of just brushing it down and just working it all within my eye. Here I'm just drawing the lines of a hollow in my cheek. I'm just connecting the two of them together, and then I'm going to be drawing the lines onto my nose. I kind of just made two lines, like a V, kind of went off of that, and then I drew the lines on the sides of my nose. And the sides doesn't have to be perfect because, like I said, everything is just going to get filled in with black. It's more like a guideline. If you ever go outside of the lines with filling in the eyeliner, all you have to do is grab like a pen style something with the tip and just retrace over it. If you have to make them longer onto your nose, that's fine. That's what I did. I didn't get everything inside the line, so I just retraced over it and just made it longer up onto my nose. Here I'm just filling in the hollow in my cheek with the same gel eyeliner. You can use a bigger brush. I just wanted it very precise, and I definitely took my time with it, so I did use a smaller brush, but you can use a bigger brush if you'd want. Here I'm taking the NYX eyeliner and I'm just retracing over it to make it more clean. If you do go out of the lines, that's what I did. Then I'm taking the black eyeshadow from the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm just setting anywhere I put black, that way it doesn't crease and it stays in place. This is the only palette I'm using for this look. It has every color you could possibly need if you're using any bright colors. So first I'm taking this pink shade from the Morphe 35B palette, and I'm just going to be brushing this straight down my lips. Then I'm going in with purple and just using every bright shade from the palette, just doing the same thing. Here I'm taking the NYX White Eyeliner and I'm kind of just making outlines of what teeth would look like. I'm just making like upside down views, and I'm just doing this on each of the different color. Then going in with the same black eyeliner, I'm just drawing like a line basically in between my lips just to give it more of dimension. Then I'm dragging this along the side of my mouth, which are also my teeth too. Then here going in with the same white eyeliner, I'm kind of filling in the teeth. I'm not doing this any perfect way, I'm just kind of filling it in because I am going to be placing diamonds on top of this. Then back to the NYX liner, I am just drawing lines in between my teeth just to separate them and to give them more of a shadow as well as outline them. So just tracing over what I have already drawn on. I don't know what this is and why I did it, but I kind of just drew just random little marks on my face. Then I took the white eyeshadow from the palette and kind of just brushed it at the bottom of the hollow of my cheek just to give it more of a 3D look. Now onto my favorite part. I went in and put diamonds all over my forehead. I stuck them on with some glitter glue. It wasn't the best idea because they really didn't stay on. So if you do plan on doing this, I would use a different alternative, but I just used the Too Faced glitter glue and I just smeared it all over my forehead. Then with tweezers I went in and put the diamonds all over my forehead. I was using the tweezers and then my hand at the same time, just any way to get them on, and then I would just press them down with the tweezers or my fingers. Then I moved on to my teeth and I put a diamond on each one of my tooth. These actually stayed on the whole time. Unlike my forehead, they kept falling off, but yeah, so just one by one I put a diamond on each of my tooth. Then I went in and added some winged eyeliner and I used the NYX black liner. This was another favorite part of mine. I went in with the Flesh Latex. I got this at the Halloween store. I did warm it up first so it was a little bit more liquidy, and definitely use a towel underneath you because it kind of like dripped down, but for the most part it dried pretty well. All I did was just tilt my head and I kind of just poured it on the side of my face and let it dry. Here I'm taking the same pink shade from the palette and I'm just making like a shade on the side of my temples, and I added some black just to give it more of a 3D look, and then the same thing on the other side, but I just use a blue instead. I wanted to stand out more, so I made it look a little 3D and I added white lines just to make it look like it was popping out wherever there was a crease. Then I'm taking the Stella eyeshadow and I could put it on my nose for a little highlight, and then I wanted to carve out the cheekbones, so I used black to make it look more dull, and then I did use some highlight on top of that, and I used the Alyssa So Hollywood. I'm just adding some more shadows onto my face, on my chin, a little on my forehead with some purple, and then just going to be putting lines on top of that just to make it look more 3D. Here I'm just smoking out my lower lash line with purple and then adding some lashes. I don't know the exact name of these because I did lose the box, but they for sure are Koko lashes, and I believe they are in the style Stella. Then I'm just brushing on some black eyeliner onto my neck as well as my décolleté just to give it more of a full effect look. Then adding some white eyeshadow to give it more dimension. And this is the completed look. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you did enjoy this, please give it a thumbs up and be sure to subscribe for more Halloween tutorials. And until next time, I'll see you guys soon.